Well, a superficial person, for one, will not really listen to you. One thing I learned, when you're talking to somebody who's really superficial and quite dominating, they don't listen to you. They just care if other people start listening to them. So when you're with a superficial person, they will dominate, they will be loud, they will own the whole conversation. There'll be no depth to the conversation, absolutely no depth whatsoever. You will not be able to connect with them. So no conversation, no depth. They often only focusing on the look. That will be very objectifying to you and themselves. They're so draining. Because the whole thing is so fake and there's no depth to it, it takes so much out of you to get to that level to pretend. Okay? And when you find that you have to pretend with a superficial person, you're constantly faking the funk. You constantly have to get onto this pedestal where they are and go, I can't bear it. All right, it's too much. You have to be up here and you have to be faking it and you have to go along with it, and it's really difficult. It's really difficult. Oh God, it's so difficult. Okay, so understanding superficial people. Okay, understanding how it triggers you. Start looking at that for yourself. If there is somebody in your life and you're thinking, are they superficial? How difficult is it to have a real conversation with them? Are they even listening to me? And can they only hear their own voice? Are they talking over me? Are they, a superficial person, when you got a problem and you start telling them, they go, oh, that's so sad. Look at my shoes. They won't really connect with you if you're going through something. Or they'll give you some advice and it'll be like, oh, that's really sad. Gone. Or it will be like, oh, poor you. So what should we do tonight then? They have no time for you and your problems. Okay? They have no time for any depth of anything, to be quite honest with you. They're really superficial. And there's a lot of people that are ailed with this in their own friendships, their own family dynamics, their own community networks, and they find it really difficult. And I too find it really difficult. I find it really uncomfortable dealing with a superficial person. I find it really draining. I'm like, no, I literally can't do this anymore. I feel like a part of my soul is just being ripped out of me and I'm having to play this game that I don't want to play because it's so much energy and it's so draining. You won't get the depth that you are looking for when you're dealing with a superficial person.